In the mystical fantasy is a small town of Asari within the elven country of Amirius. It is now 4993 of the Fourth Era, and over the course of the last year, heroes from across the continent have traveled to Asari in search of adventure and the rewards that come with it. Some retired, some were broken, and some have died. But those who remain are those whose stories are written in the annals of the Osrynn Tales. Starring Rachel.
I'm Reshi, the Dragonborn monk, and I just got my wings.
Chad.
Hello, I'm Quothe, the Goliath Barbarian. I have IBS.
Sangretti.
I play Hale, the Kobold Wizard, and his familiar pager, as we work on our quest to create the Grand Library.
Jobis.
I am playing Ajahar Sunray, a half-dragon Eldritch Knight who likes the answers of fate.
And Genie Bra.
I'm Genie Bra, and I play the half-elf bard Rowan Janae. Don't let me charm you with my mystical powers.
One more, and you choose the take. I'm okay with the IBS.
Jeff, I apologize right now in advance for anything that he says from here on. I apologize, and I love you, and I hope that your life goes better. I'm so sorry.
And we're here for Season 2, Episode 2. We did it. New intro. I might have to re-render the music. Thank you, Lyracy, for pointing out the music might be too loud. Yeah, we'll fix that for next week. But welcome in, everybody. As you guys just saw in the intro video, you know who all the players are, so we don't have to do that anymore. Save us some time up front. With that, let's get right into it. You guys are still in the town of Reneus Alinar. You've just murdered a mafia boss and like a dozen of his goons. That
was their fault.
Ransacking his club for a whole bunch of shit. At the end of last session, I told Tail that he found a mysterious book. And as I think I mentioned in the recap, that was the Book of Vile Darkness. A terrible, terrible, evil book that is also like super good for wizards because it can increase your potential max intelligence to 24 and also increases your intelligence by 2. It also gives you like a whole bunch of shit that a wizard of his level should not have access to, like level 6 spells. So I'm very excited to know, hopefully within the next episode or two, if Tail's actually going to attune to this book and send this campaign down an even darker road than it already is headed down, because, you know, Rowan is, you know, maybe seeing dead people who gave their lives so that he could live. But let us, as you guys, first, you know, right off the bat, how about whoever wants to make a roll here, give me some investigation rolls to see what you guys find out, or not find out, but find in the whatchamacallit, in the club.
I think I have investigation super handled on this one. Also, I would like to point out my notes say that the Don started it. He did, in fact, fire first. And he had a gun, so
That's true.
the
I mean,
Arcane cops are in with us on this.
hey, thank you for the subscription there, see. The book is, I mean, cursed is like, I mean, it's not like cursed. It's not like, you know, the Sword of Vengeance last season. It is very much an evil book, though. And I am very excited. I am very excited about it. Yeah. Okay. So I'll just read off some of like the fun stuff. You guys find a modest amount of gold, like actual coinage here. Just it looks like just under 7,000 gold in actual coins. But there's also about the same amount in like price, you know, gems and, you know, valuable rocks and stuff. A couple of art objects like an ermine pouch and a pewter ring. A few magic items that I'll like show you guys here in a second. And then a whole bunch of just salvage, right? Just, you know, stuff like in the basement, just it's collecting dust. You find some ledgers that I didn't write down in like the actual treasure or whatnot, but like you find some ledgers, Tail, quickly looking through them. You can tell things like the 16 barrels of oil and the parts to make 8 ballistas in the basement were stuff that Zanzarkoni didn't need himself, but were given to him as like payments for like protection or, you know, paying off debts and things like that. So there's like a lot of just random bullshit in his basement that doesn't really make sense for maybe necessarily like a mob boss to have, but he has nonetheless, because, you know, people were giving him what they had at the time to like pay off debts and stuff. But the cool stuff that you guys find, along with the Book of Vile Darkness, you find an Alchemist's ring, which gives you a bonus of 1d6 when drinking a health potion. So a normal health potion would be 2d4 plus 2 plus 1d6. Greater would be 4d4 plus 4 plus 1d6, right? And so on. You find in his pocket a magical coin that you identify as the all or nothing coin. And that is, you can use this 3 times per day and it recharges at dawn. But the all or nothing coin allows you to, instead of rolling a d20 on any roll that you would normally roll a d20 for, you can instead flip the coin. Heads is a critical hit and tails is a critical fail. You can use that 3 times a day. You also find a small fist-sized glass ball filled with silvery smoke. It is an anti-gravity sphere that it disables gravity within a 30-foot cube for 30 seconds. You find the arrow of displacement, which you can use up to 3 times and then it will break. But that is something where you shoot the arrow and get teleported to wherever the arrow lands. The belt of returning says here is a finely crafted dark leather belt with 3 loops, each decorated with a shard of sapphire. The magic of the belt leaves an invisible mark on the surface of the weapons stowed in each loop, and invisibly inscribes the name of the item on the sapphire shard. 3 one-handed weapons with a thrown property can be attuned to the belt, and when a weapon from the belt is thrown at an object or creature, hit or miss, the weapon will return to the belt at the end of your turn.
That's a prize at Pollock's Polls, I think.
You don't want to know how sticky it is.
You find another sphere about the size of a fist as well. This one's made of metal with a button on top. This is called a magnetic charge. When the button is pressed, the ball will begin to glow and produce a magnetic field that lasts for 6 seconds. The field repels any metal objects within 10 feet of the ball. It takes 1 day to recharge. And then my favorite thing that we randomly rolled for before this session is a jar of bees. The lid is a screen so they can breathe.
That's it? Just
Yeah, the lid is a screen so they can breathe. If thrown up to 50 feet, the jar will smash and distract enemies with 1d6 piercing damage for 6 seconds. It's a jar.
It's
of
not
bees.
terrible.
It's
I
the
think
jar.
Sangretti needs that
punch
magnet
it in.
ball thing.
Get the swords away from me button.
Yes.
That's what that is.
That's what that
That's
is.
the get the swords away from me button.
I almost want to make the jar of bees a magical item that repairs itself and returns to your pack every day. Instead of just a jar of bees, it's a magical jar of bees. Because
Let's
the
do it.
idea,
I'm sure we could get into some hijinks.
because the idea of having just the ability to
Just,
cover somebody in bees is amazing to me.
Hey,
just
Gene.
a jar of bees.
It's just a jar of bees. Not the
Does-
bees!
Does hearing about this jar just pop a memory from Hunt Showdown in your head? That jar of bees, because that's what I see right now.
Oh yeah, actually,
Yeah.
there's like a
That's the
there's
first thing
there's like
I
a
thought
jar
of,
of
too.
pestilence and like hornets that you could just throw at people.
Yeah,
Very
but I
troublesome.
throw it and hunt, and then they come after me because it was a bad throw.
Well, I can't control that one.
I believe the solution is get good scrub.
But yeah.
Who owns
so
what?
You also find, like I said, you find some ledgers. You also find some deeds to a couple of properties within Reneus Alinar and the surrounding areas. The deeds include this particular club, a tavern. I keep forgetting the name of this tavern, but it's the one with the demonic goat that you recently knew burned down.
What was it called?
Yeah, I can never remember, but it was like the demonic
remember
goat.
either.
I remember the goat's name was Balthazar. That doesn't really help us here. But he owned that particular tavern apparently. It was insured, at least. And then like a few houses, a few farmsteads, things like that. Yeah, that's about it.
Are we picking our treasure now, or are we gonna do this off?
I don't know if there's anything you guys like are super interested in. Feel free here. Let me show this to you.
Yeah, if you got something, Rachel, just shout out if you want it. Just grab
Yeah,
it.
I'm thinking
It's
I like
tons
the
of-
anti-gravity bomb.
You might wanna. I didn't read off all the magic items. There's like a bunch of scrolls and some stuff. If you guys want to check that out here. But yeah, I'm more interested in knowing like, how are you like? Like I know you guys have like a bunch of like bags of holding and stuff, but also like this is like a lot of stuff. I don't think your bags of holding are going to be able to hold all of this stuff. Especially when you start thinking of like you have enough like materials in his basement to make 8 ballistas. Like that you're not going to be able to put that stuff in your bag of holding. So I'm more
Can we get someone from our guild hall to be a representative in this city for us?
probably.
Since we're always here, maybe that will solve the problem.
Yeah, I mean, you probably all for
I'm taking the
backup.
hemp rope.
Taking the hemp and rope, hell yeah. So
Okay.
right now,
My notes
we-
say that it might be a good idea to go to the Mages Guild for assistance, and in this case, they'd probably have access to either more storage or know who we could sell a ballista to, because that's not like a normal market item.
We could put on our guild hall.
Well,
We have
I
our
was gonna
own
say,
vault
send that
up
to
there,
Asari,
too.
man.
So
That's
yeah,
true.
if you're looking to expand like your operations into Renea Salinar, you've got basically Damu and Layla to choose from. Thane is the sheriff of Asari, so he's like locked down, and you guys have made Sift kind of like the de facto head of the guild in Asari. Like she's taking care of the day-to-day working, like, you know, working the bank and protecting Vilmar in the vault and all that stuff.
I think we need to recruit a Kane Deckard to handle all our business.
Brock, the druid, fucked off into the jungle some time ago and has not been seen since, leaving just Damu and Layla Kelwan to be former characters that are still alive and like available for you to like place in different places. Damu does have his little temple at the guild hall, but that doesn't, I mean, he's not like tied there, right?
Could have Grim Crash do it.
It's not.
Well, I think if no one's opposed, let's go with Layla for now.
Layla would probably do it. Yeah.
She
I
was
totally
orphaned
didn't
at a
forget
young
who she
age. Tell her
She
her
was,
dad's here somewhere.
She was Weasel's character.
I had to open it up, but yeah, I kind of forgot she was at the tavern.
Well, I mean, Tactical was here for like 2 episodes and then
Yeah.
left. So,
Which is a shame because he's a lot of fun.
I mean, you know, time zones and jobs are a thing. But yeah, put on some music to kind of.
The Shadow Spirit could do it.
There's only 2 as far as the treasure. There's 2 items that kind of piques my interest: is the Ring of Protection and the Wand of Cure Light Wounds.
Of course, you.
If anybody. Of course.
I don't know
What's
what
he
all
at?
that,
23 AC.
I don't know what all that extra bullshit is on that ring, but it's just a ring of protection, like a normal 5th edition ring of protection. I think it's just like a +1, +2 AC, something like that.
It's a +2.
I see Rod of Silent Metamagic, which piques my interest, especially because it's rather expensive.
Could you even use it? Sorcerers have meta magic.
I carry one everywhere.
It's a rod. It's a wand, more or less. I don't have any stats for it.
Fair enough.
I forgot. Rowan Janae had the wand of whatever.
He has the wand of conducting.
I have a few. I have a wand of wander and a wand that shoots grease out of it.
Oh, you could combine them.
You also have
Just
the wand of
duct tape
conducting.
them together.
Yes.
Actually, now that you've mentioned that, I'm going to take some of my hemp rope and I'm going to tie both of those wands together.
Ooh, I almost forgot. In
The
the
bow staff of
deeds-
wonder.
In the deeds of properties that this guy owned, there's also an arcane tattoo shop in the
Nice.
city of Renea Salinar.
So
So
free
we own an
tattoos.
arcane tattoo shop now?
Oh, let's please go to the tattoo shop. Let's please go.
I'm not sure if I have any room left to put tattoos on.
I'm not saying Tails wants to go there, but damn, does Sangretti want to go to the arcane tattoo shop?
Quotha, you do have. I mean, it's just your pecs and your arms, your biceps down. Yeah.
Finish
You
the
got your-
sleeves.
Yeah, you could.
Maybe
finish
you're
your
gonna get your nuts tattooed. You know,
Yeah.
you never know.
You got your.
There's a lot of
ribs,
people out there.
You got your most of your back.
That's what my
your
teabag skill's for.
abs, all of your legs, the bottoms of your feet, also your neck and your head.
Looks like we're gonna have to put our artist to work here then.
I refuse.
We have sleds,
invisible ink.
apparently.
Sleds?
Yeah, 24 sled.
Cool. You could
Let's go toboggan.
go travel far north to where there's snow, and you can go sledding.
That's how I got here. It was a toboggan accident, and I ended up in Asari.
Before we continue
Yeah.
at all,
Just-
I would like to take the sovereign glue and keep it away from everyone here.
I don't like the sound of that.
But it doesn't have a lid on the bottle, so.
I really want Quothe to glue his nuts to his thigh.
That is
type
why
of-
I'm taking the glue. Because
That's why I'm taking it away. I ain't gonna let these chuckleheads mess up.
it is a glue that permanently bonds anything together.
Doesn't
It is.
did they list the solvent? Is it just the glue?
It's just the glue.
They don't even have the solvent on it. It's what I love about randomly generated treasure lists. Sometimes it's just like, oh yeah, here's this like really terrible thing that has a cure, but we're not gonna give you the cure.
Yeah, it is. It is not something that most of these folks should get a hold of. It is very dangerous.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it.
I think you should
I
use
mean-
it on the next boss, then just stick him to his little minions.
I need to go get
Ordered
a pen. I'll
everybody.
be right back.
So with these deeds, can we like rehome some people? We wanted to stay here to kind of represent us. Like I'm talking about Layla. If there was like a homestead or something.
Yeah, I mean that's up to you guys. Like who, like you can call on anybody, if you want. Like I'm just saying that Damu and Layla are like the most likely choices. You know, David is now a blacksmith, not a blacksmith in the sense of profession. He is a literal building.
Right.
So he kind of can't move. And like I said, Sift is already running the guild hall in Asari, and Fane is the current sheriff in town. So it only really, and Brock, like I said, he disappeared months ago and has not been seen or heard from since. So yeah, you could call Damu or Layla over here to like set up shop. You did, I mean, there are other concerns to think about too. You kind of did just murder a guy in a city. That's like a thing that happened. Regardless of whether or not this dude was a criminal, you did just commit first-degree murder. Like, so...
Well,
Well,
obviously,
nobody knows that yet, right?
once we're done looking
No,
through the stuff,
nobody
we're gonna.
knows it yet.
I'm just saying, we found him dead. We didn't kill him. We just happened to find him and everyone in his club dead. Can we set it on
He
fire?
tells
Can
me
it-
that that's not going to work out.
Can we set the club
Say
on
that-
fire to hide the evidence?
Larceny is our plan.
Sure, yeah.
Well, maybe wouldn't we want the recognition from the city? Maybe from getting rid of one of the big criminal, from the city.
I mean,
Let's
there
tell them.
was like the whole thing last week with the guild, the Explorer or the Adventurers League coming to you and being like, "Hey, you gotta give us money," and you were all like, "We don't want to pay you taxes. We're gonna murder this guy instead." And they were like, "Oh yeah, he's the whole reason why we have to charge people taxes anyway in this area. So if you kill him, or get rid of him," he didn't say kill him. They said if you get rid of him, you won't have to pay the taxes, just the registration fee.
I mean, look, I'm willing to walk out of here and let people know that we killed him, because I have a strong suspicion that the DM isn't going to put us through a judicial trial for the next 6 episodes.
I say we just drag his body through the streets.
I will say we
Tune
make sure
in next week for the trial of Rowan Gine as we play Law and Dragons.
Dum dum.
Dun, dun. Yeah.
I would like to point out something to everyone here.
I even have
For
the
the
sound
Sovereign
effect.
Glue, there are only 2 known ways to unattach the things that are attached with it, and that is a legendary universal solvent, which you probably won't find, or a wish spell, like I wish I was unstuck to this wall.
Yes. That's true.
That's why none of you get it. Let's just wake up glued to a mattress.
I think we need to do something with this peg leg inscribed with a pirate's treasure map on it.
Wait, did another one of those pop up at Duns Arconies?
No, we
No,
still have the original.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, man, these pirates with their peg legs just
Just leaving them everywhere.
just them all over the place. I mean, if you want,
How are these motherfuckers walking around? Just like,
right? I mean, pirates have a very short life expectancy. If
There's
you
a guy
wanna-
missing a leg. He probably has a treasure somewhere.
If you want to investigate that peg leg, you can go ahead and give an investigation check with it.
Wow, why me? I'm dumb as a box of rocks.
I mean, you're the one who questioned it, so I figured.
Well, he knows everything now, so.
Do I know everything? I can't see it.
A
Oh,
2.
God.
A 2.
You know it's a leg.
Yeah.
Does he, though, with that roll? It might be an arm.
All
Does
you
it say
get,
appearance?
all you get out of it, you read one line off of the peg leg that says, "What be a pirate's favorite letter?" And then
Does anybody know?
I'm not. No, I'm not.
I'm pretty sure it's the C.
You would think it would be the C, but it's R.
Yep. See, I knew that was why I wasn't gonna do it.
I knew it was gonna be arm.
Just my favorite part of that is this follow-up joke, which is, what be a pirate's second favorite letter? The answer's so dumb. I'm not even. It's a P because it's an R missing a leg.
Oh my
So dumb.
God.
It's so dumb, but I love it so much.
Well, guys, it's been a fun.
It's been a
game
fun
of D&D
stream,
tonight.
everybody. 42 minutes, not bad. Like 30 minutes, it's fine. We'll see. I murdered Gene. I love it.
Hey, I don't know if we're allowed to do this, but Jeff, can you take 10 d4 damage for pun?
my God.
I refuse.
So Rowan doesn't really want anything.
That's
Fair enough.
Fairly unexpected.
And you can just sort of like, I mean, there was things like you guys were talking about for the guild hall as well. Like, I remember things like extra dimensional spaces and things like that. Upgrading your vault to be more secure is gonna cost more money. So if you just want to like offload a lot of this shit and just take a lump sum and like start upgrading stuff, like that's also a possibility.
That's kind of where I'm sitting. I mean,
Sure.
some of the potion stuff is like whatever to me. I don't care about any of the salvage besides the rope I've already taken.
What about your wand collection? There's another wand.
I've got all the wands I need.
Can I throw the jar of bees at Rowan?
Yes. Yes, you
I
can.
say we just.
Mm.
I say we
You
just
guys can do
hire-
whatever you want. We can keep whatever you guys want. I personally, I don't really need anything from the list.
Let's take the bees and put them.
I would just
in a
hope to get
potion
my
of
fair
Fox's
share of the
tummy.
gold, but that's really it.
Fair enough. But yeah, we can talk about like specifics and stuff.
Yeah.
If you guys are actually like actually interested in the pirate leg, you can obviously like have someone else roll investigation for it. I'm not just gonna. It is an item that I gave you, and it is perfectly legitimate to like investigate this thing and try and find out more about it. So I'm not just gonna tell you a stupid pirate joke that like every second grader in the world knows.
Can I use the
Turn
large
glue
cape as a
and then throw
new
the Jesus, man,
loincloth?
that's rough.
Yeah, I look at the pirate leg.
Well, that's why she has massacre in her name. She knows how to fucking fuck with people's day. I like that idea. Can we do that?
Cover someone in glue and then throw bees at him so he's one with the bees.
Specifically Rowan.
It's not very
That is
nice.
a
I reject it. I want
unique form of torture.
It's not very nice.
As far as the treasure, just kind of moving along. I think
Yeah.
I think the easiest thing would just we hire some guys or get someone from Asari from our guild to haul the shit back to our vaults and just that's be done with it.
hmm
Yeah, that's good. I do really want to visit the arcane tattoos, though. There is one that would be of interest to pretty much everyone here.
Let's hire a tribe of kinders to move all our loot.
So
Wait. Kenders? Are those like really fast dudes?
They
Are you-
steal all your money and everything from you.
Or are you thinking Kenku?
We'll go with that.
Are you dating yourself, Chad?
Maybe.
All right. We'll do a bit of a roll here. Let's do that. So yeah, it's gonna take 2 days for like Layla or Damu, whoever you want to come over here. Probably Layla. You know, Damu's still technically a rambunctious teenager. I think he's like 17 now or something like that. Probably would rather have Layla be working out this stuff. She's a rather responsible adult. But it's still gonna take 2 days for her to get here. I did just roll to see if there would be any immediate comeuppance. You guys are safe for now. No one's coming after you for murdering this guy yet. But yeah, if you guys want, it is after dark, but you know, tattoo shops are usually open late. If you want to head over to the Arcane tattoo shop, when you arrive, there is a just full, as far as you can tell, every patch of skin except for like the guy's face and ears, every patch of skin that you can see covered in tattoos. This is just bald elf, clean shaven bald elf, who even like his hairline has like, he's got like scalp tattoos and stuff, just completely covered, all sorts of piercings and stuff. He looks like a pretty rad dude. But as you enter his shop, he's currently tattooing something on the lower back of like a teenage elf girl, or like a young elf girl. It's like right in their like lower
Elf
back.
tramp stamp.
Is it a
Uh,
stamp
it's-
tramp?
It's a
It's
stamp
a
trap.
Why?
It's a
Why
tail
are you
whale.
reversing that? That's not a
I don't know. It's because we reversed everything.
Stamp trap. All right. It is a butterfly. Out of just, you know, to know, it's a very ornate, like, you know, fantasy elven, like, you know, butterfly, like a fey creature, but it is still
How closely are
technically
you
a
looking at this
butterfly.
tattoo, DM?
I'm just letting you know what it looks like, man. I don't have pictures. I gotta.
This
paint
is
a
what I
word.
imagine it looks like.
I don't have pictures to show you, so I have to paint an image with my words. It's a story, Jesus. I mean, it's not like they're hiding it. There's like no privacy screen or anything. It's just there. You just see it. It's a giant purple and teal butterfly right above her ass crack.
The DM's rule book falls off his lap.
No, it just peaks a little bit.
Hits him in the chin.
But good lord. There are a bunch of like there's like a book that you just not dude. Say it. Go to players. There we go. So you can see there's like a whole bunch of like tattoos you can get here. They do require attunement to get them. But there's like various things. You can also just get normal tattoos if you want to just get like any old tattoo. But feel free to kind of like look through this stuff. You don't necessarily have to choose a tattoo right now because there's a lot to read. But if you do want to get a tattoo, let me know.
I'm getting
Tattoos
the
are
Eldritch
gross.
Claw.
I have a couple recommendations if you guys don't want to read all the way through them.
I accidentally closed it. Where is it? Damn it.
It should
It's
be
at the very top of the list.
near the top of
Eldritch
Um,
Claw.
I see it.
Eldritch Claw is phenomenal for Miss Rach. Ghostly Form, which is the Ghost Step one, would be cool if anybody thinks about they want mobility or anything like that. Life Well is really good because it just straight up keeps you from dying. I don't know if Blood Fury is available, but that is ungodly strong for anyone, literally anyone.
So would
It's the very bottom.
I'd like the tramp stamp of Eldritch Claw.
It literally
It's like a
allows you to
vampiric
just
thing.
Okay, 46 for you can do that 10 times, and you get it all back the next day,
yeah, that's why I said it's really strong.
and that heals you at the same time. That's super OP.
That's why I mean it's a legendary thing.
Yeah, it would take up 90% of your body. Well, not 90, but
I mean,
2 limbs and your torso.
yeah. So Quothe's out because he's already has tattoos on his chest.
That's like my whole build right there, necrotic.
Just get a cover up.
Yeah, just get a cover up. I mean, your
You could
torso
get life
includes
well.
your chest, right? It's not
Yeah,
just your
chest and
abs.
back, generally
Yeah.
assumed.
You could get, with the amount of coverage you already have, you could get a weaker version of this. A 3d6 necrotic and 8 charges. Just not enough room to, like, give you full power, man. I'm sorry.
The absorbing tattoos, you basically choose a damage type, and then you can burn your reaction to when you get hit by it, be straight up immune to it, and heal for the damage that you would have taken. But that's once per day. They're very powerful. Something to think about. But Tail definitely wants to get the Illumination tattoo. And he is going to try and be a big man the whole time, but whimper the whole time.
Can I get more than one?
Yeah, I mean, so if you look at the bottom of the list,
I
it
see it.
talks about tattoo rarity and how much area is covered with the rarity there.
So I'd have to go for like the could have been legendary which is like somewhere between very rare and legendary.
I mean, you could get the
basically
life
just-
well. That's powerful as hell.
Yeah, like you could go.
But
Very
you have to
rare.
tune
You have
these,
2
right?
legs. You still have 2 legs, and you still have like your back that you could get covered in tattoos. So very rare is fine.
Yeah, it does take up an attunement slot.
Does yes. Where's dosing exactly?
So
Um,
Rach, what does your tattoo look like? How are you getting it done? Is it really the tramp stamp, or are you just like?
No, I think I have to do it half a limb or the scalp, so I'll just do it on this.
Speaking of tramp stamp, this guy finishes up the tattoo. He looks over. He says, "I'll be right with you guys." As this like elf lady stands up, you can see like she's young for an elf. She's probably like 150 or something like that. She stands up and you can like see the butterfly in its like full glory. I want everybody to make a charisma saving throw.
Holy shit! I have no charisma, Jeff.
I have no charisma, Jeff. That disdain in one sentence.
Are you fucking serious?
Damn.
Whatever it is,
Holy
whatever it is,
when
I
was
did
the
better
last
than
time you
Genie.
saw me critically fail a charisma?
Right, what is up with
Right.
that? Are you on disadvantage?
Yeah.
No, it would.
You just really like this. Oh, shit.
It looks like
really good.
it looks like
Spoke too soon.
Rowan and
everybody, as
Corte.
you guys, as she like stands up, she's like adjusting her like low-rise jeans, and like she like flips her hair, and as soon as she like flips her hair, everything like slows down into slow motion, and her hair like flops in super slow mo. There's like fuzzy pink around the edges of your sight. It's like like an 80s rock video, where it's like there's this like the light seems to get
Daisy's
more
mom's
pink,
playing in the background.
and like you all just immediately fall in love with this girl.
Great.
Apparently she has the tramp stamp of mesmerizing beauty. I'm making that canon right now. Saw it in chat, it's canon. You're just like, this is the most beautiful elf girl I have ever seen in my life. And yeah, you're mesmerized for like a full like 10 seconds. You're just stupefied, can't do anything because she's just so beautiful. That tattoo, just mwah, chef's kiss.
Is she gonna do anything bad to us, like kill
No,
us with
she just
her
like
valley girl? No?
pays. She just like pays and leaves, but you're just like, wow, we. Yeah. So she pays, she leaves. You guys are all like drooling at this point, and
I'm gonna give her a trophy of an animal I've killed.
So then this guy with like all the tattoos and stuff, he like comes, to the front, like, like the books and stuff are that you guys have been looking through, and he's like, all right, so, like, who's gonna be next, or whatever, and he's like, you, and he like points down at Tail. He's like, what about you, little guy? And like, we could do something cool for you.
I would like to get on my arm here the books and then the pages down towards my hand, and yeah, that'd be the illumination. Basically, a whole forearm sleeve.
It's on your left arm.
Sure.
It's like, oh, right on, dude. Yeah, so illumination, gotcha, dude. It's like, I pinned you for like a wizard type. Right on, dude. Hop on the bench, bro.
With this guy.
But he's a high elf.
See
Literally
something
a
else.
high elf.
Yeah, it's a high elf. So where's the illuminate?
It's the first one on the list.
Magical scribing. While this tattoo is on your skin, you can write with your fingertip as if it were a pen that never runs out of ink. As an action, you can touch a piece of writing up to 1 page in length and speak a creature's name. The writing becomes invisible to everyone other than you and the named creature for the next 24 hours. Either of you can dismiss the invisibility by touching the script. No action required. Once you use this action, can't be used again until the next dawn. So yeah, he starts, tattooing this up. It's like, it's just one of those like off the wall kind of like he's already got like the pattern for it and stuff. But yeah, it's like takes up from like the interior of your arm from like your elbow to your wrist. Not like not the outside of your arm, but just like, it's just like a big like wizard's book with like a bunch of pages kind of like flittering out or into it. You're not really sure. There's no motion lines to actually determine whether or not they're flying into the book or flying out of it. But on all of the pages, there's like, he's like inscribing like the magical enchantments that allow you to do this. So you've got like, if you like see in the bottom corner here, like the compass rose, like the magic circle that is like the Foulsham art logo. Things like that, right? Like magic circles, a la, Full Metal Alchemist or Doctor Strange, like on the pages and like, elvish script and stuff on it. Damn, how rich are these PCs? Well, Lyracy, they are currently level 8. They just murdered a mob boss that gave them in total just gems and money. They came out to about 14,000 gold for murdering this mob boss and easily tradable things. The whole treasure hoard with all of like the random junk that they found, that was nearly 60,000 gold because they like murdered like the dawn of a mob. Like, yeah, they came into a lot of money at the start of this show.
I would like to point out that not only did we murder a mob boss, we went out and got tattoos with his money after killing him.
Yeah, at his own
To
tattoo
celebrate. Yeah.
Yeah, in a tattoo shop that he owned.
Yep.
Yeah, we know it.
Thanks
Did
you
you get
for
a
the
discount?
host substances.
I didn't see that. Could you replay that notification? Was it big enough?
Fair enough. I have it sized like that because the bits alert Fonkin pops up from the bottom of the screen
Licks it.
and licks this. Well, he licks it if it's 1 to 50 bits, and if it's above 50 bits, he barfs. But
Oh my god.
he vomits
haven't
out
seen that
coin.
one.
Yeah, he vomits.
Can
coins.
somebody please donate 51 bits? We need to test this. I will accept any number higher, but I need to see this.
I got 39. You want to meet somewhere in the middle?
I have 49. Just too short.
We can't
Let me
combine
watch
them.
an ad. Oh wait,
Can't even give me
not
a couple
anymore.
of quarters. That's-
Well, let me do that.
It will
Yeah.
eventually substances. It will be. It gets progressively worse for Fonkin. I just haven't had the time to like keep animating those, but I do have plans to like redo all of my alerts, like subscribers and hosts and all that stuff. Animation takes a long time, and I've been busy doing other artwork, so they'll be
Okay.
rolling out slowly over the course of 2021.
Can I
There you
get
go.
this Blood Fury one?
Yeah, same here.
There you go. Thank you
Everybody's
for the
going
knowledge.
deep on Blood Fury.
He does vomit bits up.
I like it.
Yeah, he
I
vomits.
thought about
Hilarious.
doing ghost steps so I could leave you guys in the dust and just go into rooms without your consent. But
I love it. Do it.
Maybe it'll
Well, at
keep you
least
from
I don't got
stepping on
enough room for
every
both.
fucking random
Trap?
trap in a room.
I think you did that on
somebody
purpose.
has to find them. Okay.
I would like to point out that it says 2 limbs or the chest or the upper back. So if you wanted, you could totally get the ghostly form tattoo on your legs. Just get both of your legs done.
Okay.
That's true.
much
What
does
was
this
the other
cost
thing
me?
you were looking
You just
for?
gotta. What's that?
I'm-
Well, you said
Who are you
both.
talking to?
Yeah, you said like you couldn't.
yeah,
get
Ghost
both.
and Bloodthirsty, but I need to modify Ghost to meet
Right.
the what's it called?
Cover
Your
it, right?
requirements. So I'm gonna do that here once I add it. How many charges was it? 10, right?
Ghost is completely different. Ghost is only 3 charges. Blood Fury is very, very strong. I warn you guys. It's absurd.
It's super strong, and I don't think you would even have the money to get this tattoo. Honestly, it's a legendary.
Wow, how much is it?
It's a legendary magic item. Let me find the pricing for magic items real quick. But I think it's like ridiculous.
That tattoo probably costs the same as our entire freaking guild hall. Like,
Can I
it's a
take out a
big
loan
deal.
on my Pollux Poles contract?
It's not what I wanted. I have to. All right, I'm not finding it on Google. Let me look up. It's a lot. It's a lot of money. I know that much. Let me look up the. It's in the DMG. God damn it! Everything's opening over the cameras. I'm sorry.
I mean, you said this guy was basically under Don, right? So Don was his boss.
Yeah. Well,
So-
I mean,
Intimidating him?
I like where
What-
this is going.
I mean, come on, it's like, hey, do this. What's your tattoo on these 2 guys, or you end up like the Don, dead.
Why don't we just give him his freedom? I'm sure he was more of a slave than he.
All of us get shaky tattoos that
Oh,
don't work.
we're-
so the legendary magic items, if you were to be able to purchase them, they would be
Look, this-
over 50,000 gold. So it would basically
Like
that
this
entire
guy is doing like tramp stamp tattoos, guys. He's not. I don't think he's that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't even think he's probably skilled or has the kind of stuff and able to even do that. You know.
Wow. Okay, so where's
You
the
know,
weenie
other
version of
things-
it? Does he have a common version? Or like,
No.
damn it.
Other things you might be interested in is the barrier tattoos. Depending on the rarity, they just straight up change your armor class.
You have to be
So-
wearing no armor though.
Yeah, but he's
Like,
naked
this-
anyway,
this
so
is
No, he's not.
Actually,
He
I
wears
have
bone
armor on. Yeah.
He wears bone armor.
true.
I have
Shoulder pads and glory.
your friend that you killed in Skeletor or whatever his name was.
Oh,
Yeah.
Drazan, the man who
Yeah.
killed me because he's a fucking dickbag. Yeah.
Even gonna roll here and see if this guy can even do this ghostly strike thing. He might be able to. He can't. It's gonna take a long time. It'll probably take it's like 2 full, legs to get the ghostly form thing, but it's gonna cost a lot of money. It's very rare.
It would probably be 12 plus hours. Real life
Oh.
time.
Oh yeah, probably even longer than that. For 2 full legs. But it's also gonna cost like a lot of money. Like legit, like a lot.
Well, I haven't spent a penny, and the only money I've given away was to Tails for some book or something he wanted in a Minox. So I don't know where that leaves me. Oh, I got $1,987. Shit.
Yeah. it's not even close. Yeah, very rare items can be priced anywhere between 5,000 and 50,000 gold. And this would definitely be closer, like probably above the mid-range on that. It's pretty powerful to be able to move through solid objects as if it was.
Would he take a
difficult to
ring of
move.
enlargement?
Ring of
Yeah, but then
Ring of enlargement.
He doesn't.
then your
doesn't-
teabag would be a negative. All right, you don't want to lose the ring of enlargement.
How do you know which one I was talking about?
I was gonna say he doesn't. He doesn't need a ring of enlargement.
Might call him
Chad,
Snuffle up, I guess.
That dude.
I think he
is
might be on
way
boat
more
with
confident than he
Rach.
needs to be.
Okay, how much for the tramp stamp?
The Eldritch Claw tattoo is pretty much any melee stream, and it's cheap.
It's
Okay,
true.
where's it at?
Close to the top.
Masquerade, Barrier,
He
Coil,
has
Grasp.
only 500 gold to get the Eldritch Claw.
It gives you a +1 to attack and damage rolls, and you can empower it for a minute to make yourself strike 15 feet away.
Fucking cheers, Grouch Couch. Welcome in. Thank you for the bits.
Okay, let's do it. I can't see it, but let's do it. Grasping Tendrils? Oh, Eldritch Claw. I see it.
I would like to point out that Rach and Quothe now have matching tattoos.
That's for unarmed strikes. I don't unarmed strike.
That says with weapon or unarmed.
Does it?
Yeah.
I don't see it. I'm blind.
Oh, so they're
Each of
both
your
getting
melee
Eldritch
attacks with a
Claws.
weapon or unarmed strike can reach the target up to 15 feet away from you as tendrils launch towards the target.
Oh, I was looking at the first part, the magical strikes.
Very cool. Yeah, so
It's very
uncommon-
cool stuff.
Uncommon is half a limb or the scalp. Luckily, both of you are bald.
Yeah, I was just gonna get it on my scalp, bro.
Get some scalp tattoos. Dragonborn don't have hair, so sorry about that. Yeah, those would all take a couple of hours. He could probably before closing get like Tails thing done and maybe like one other person, and you other guys would have to come back like the next day. But you are still waiting for, one of your guild members to show up anyway. So you have some time in the city to kill. But Rowan and Ajahar, are you guys planning on getting any of these tattoos?
No.
I'm just gonna take one bee out and throw it at him.
Why am I getting attacked?
Get him one bee sting on the back of the neck.
There's your tattoo.
She just
Oh,
wants
very
you to
nice.
feel the same pain we do.
Ah, okay.
You know what? At this rate, I might as well just leave my deep out and not just putting them back in my. Luckily, this guy like freaks out. He's like, "Whoa, man! Like that's a bee! Like, I don't like bees. That's fucking put that jar of bees away. Why do you even have a jar of bees in the first place, man? Like I'm not allergic, but like they fucking freak me out, man."
They freak me out.
They're
Can I threaten
endangered,
them with the?
and this one's my friend. It's fine. Everything's good. Do the
I'm gonna
tattoo.
threaten them with the bees for a
They might
that
be
dis-
endangered,
deep
but
discount.
like when they sting him, their stinger gets ripped out and they die. So like, what's the like? You're not saving the bees by like using
They're
them as a
magical
method
though.
of
They
attack.
come back the next day. Oh, good.
That jar is actually slowly destroying the environment. It doesn't regenerate. It just steals bees from the environment.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Tail got it in one. Little magic man. He knows exactly how this stuff works.
Oh my god, this is ridiculous. I love this show.
It's such a weird vibe that we have here, and I love it. So Rowan, you're not getting a tattoo. Ajahar, sorry, I was distracted by bees.
I don't. I'd have to keep looking to find a tattoo.
Fair enough.
I
Fair
wonder.
enough. Like I said, you guys have a couple of days before reinforcements arrive. But yeah, you spent a couple of days in town. You guys, like I said, you made a deal with the Adventurers League. The guy who you talked to, you was on the ship with you on the way over, like on the ferry across the bay. So you know he's like in town. You can like go talk to him. Pretty simple stuff, right? You're just like, hey, that problem, you took care of it. And unless there's like anything you actually want to talk to him about, I was gonna say, like, you already paid him the 1,000 gold to like get your registration and stuff. And at this point, like a couple days later, he would have had like your actual like seal, you know, like the metal like stamp that you can like, you know, pour wax onto like letters and stamp it with like your guild logo. Like he hands you guys like membership cards and like a little badge to like, you know, say like, yeah, we're an official like Adventurers League outfit. Paperwork and all that kind of stuff he has prepared for you. But if you have any questions for this guy, you can ask them. No, Rachel, you were gonna say something.
Yeah, I have a question for everybody real quick. So are we going with the, like, we're just gonna parade the fact that we killed him around? Or do we want to like bury him and just be like, I don't know what happened to him, he disappeared? Like that kind of thing? Like, what are we doing?
I'm okay with burying him as long as I get to use the peg leg as a shovel.
Yeah, I mean, you can have any shit that you want. Just, are we gonna like say that we did it, or are we just gonna let it kind of fizzle out?
I mean, I don't see any reason to dragging him through the streets, but
yeah.
Isn't this your story? Wouldn't you want to?
Yeah, but I have no. I mean, I got what I
like,
wanted out of the deal. He's dead, and I don't owe him fuck tons of money, so I don't really care what happens to him at this point. But I do feel like it's unnecessary to drag to defile a body like that for no reason.
I think we roll for it. That's what I hear him saying.
I didn't mean to open that can of worm. I'm just asking. Are we just gonna let this go, or be like talk to people?
Also, I don't feel like him coming back and like you got to think that every now and then I have to talk to these assholes again.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather not have to talk to Don about the time I dragged his corpse through the streets and pissed on
the
it.
repercussions of killing him too. I don't know. Okay, so we're just going with it's fine.
Actually, Rowan, make an insight check for him.
Uh-oh.
Right.
Somebody gave the DM inspiration.
Well, Don Zirconi did have the Book of Vile Darkness.
So you guys have been, so Rowan, you've been like, you haven't used like your connection to the spirit too much.
Yeah.
But you do get an innate sense that the spirits that you have a connection with are the people who were in the taverns when death burned that list of taverns. Like, you don't think like everybody you killed previously or after that are gonna be haunting you. It's just those people in the tavern. So I don't think you have to worry about Don Zarconi or like the millions of people that I'm sure you're going to murder in your future. Literal millions.
I just wanted like sometimes just some random like mobster voice to like say something in his ear, spook him.
Yeah, I mean that's not to say that you couldn't. Like you could tell stories about him if you wanted to. But as far as like the spirits that are gonna like fuck with you, they're gonna be the ones that are like were in the taverns and stuff. That
I think he should hear orphans crying every time he eats cheese.
No, that's terrible.
Yeah, I mostly put the ghost of Luke in your little character picture just for shits and giggles. He's not actually like he's just floating around. He's following you of his own volition. It has nothing to do with the coin.
I like to think that every story that Rowan would tell about the Dawn starts with, here's the story of a fuckwit, and then he just goes to expand upon that.
I like it. Also, I just realized you guys are not in Asari. You guys are over here in Renee Salinar, so I should move your icon over there.
So I interrupted. If you guys wanted to talk to the boat fairy guy, I have nothing to say to him.
Yeah, I mean, he's there to answer any kind of questions you have about being part of the Adventures League and stuff like that.
Is his name Sharon?
Is his name Sharon? No,
He-
you guys.
He was thinking the ferryman. He's
Oh,
wrong scale.
His death's name Sharon, maybe. He goes by many names. But the guy from the Adventures League is not named Sharon. No, you guys. Someone gave him a name last week. I forget what it is. It was something silly though. This is like every name that anyone ever suggests for this game.
It was Chad, I remember.
Isn't it Biggles Butts or something like that?
Pickles butts? Okay.
Yeah,
No, Biggles Butts. What's wrong with my
something.
mic today?
Yeah, something like that. I mean, it's he's not gonna be a super important recurring character, so I take offense. A lot of vagina is a great name. Good God.
A lot of vagina.
Yeah,
Son of a bitch.
baby, yeah.
That was the high elf's name that got the tattoo.
Yeah, that was her name. Yeah, exactly. God damn it.
It's just making it canon that Bon James lives in this world. This is going around.
I mean, Bon James could. You never know.
Literacy, assuming when we name a character, you just fit them in where you feel like. Naming an NPC is more of a like when there's an unnamed NPC you could right now redeem the NPC name thing and name the guy at the tattoo shop if you wanted to. If you do pick out a name, I'll try and slot it in the future. But the name an NPC and name a location is more of an active thing. Like, hey, we're in a place that needs a name, or we're meeting a person who needs a name, and then you guys like redeem that. But yeah, so I'm hearing there's no real. Hey, thank you for the biddies again, Grouch Couch. So I'm hearing there's no real questions you guys have for Adventures League or anything like that.
No, we covered
we-
most of it last
we
time
don't-
we talked to him.
Yeah, they're a
I'll
small-time
just-
institution.
Yeah, they are a multi-country governmental establishment. Small time, just small time. Yep.
Yeah, it's just like a big nursing home for retired adventurers.
Wow, wow. All right, hey, don't get me freaking TOC here or what? TOS here. using terms like the R word.
I have a question.
Yes.
Retired is TOS now? Damn.
Oh, I thought you said retarded.
Yeah,
no,
I think
we
that's
don't.
wrong with my
No, we would
mic
never use
tonight.
that word. No.
Mr. Rowan, do you have
Yes.
any way to grant me advantage on charisma saves?
Let's see here.
I mean, King Bardic Inspiration, you for a plus D8 to your charisma save.
Yeah.
I mean, that would work too, but it's very important because I'm about to do something dumb.
Could I use my eagle? I'm gonna tap you on the shoulder and use my eagle splendor, which gives you advantage on charisma checks.
Sub just gave him DM and Bardic.
Yep, Substance is just redeemed DM Inspiration and Bardic for Sangretti.
Okay, so there you go. So use. So I've given you eagle splendor.
Okay, Mr. Jeff,
Uh-huh.
I am going to attune to the Book of Vile Darkness.
Oh
no.
hell yeah. Hell yes.
Would any of
The
those
fact that he's
potions help
excited
you?
about that sand should make you concerned.
Well, what that means to you guys is I need to succeed on a DC 17 charisma saving throw, or some bad things will happen to Tail.
Do you want to equip my ring of protection temporarily?
It won't hurt me physically. It'll just do lots of stuff.
Well, that gives you +1 on saving throws.
It's good.
There will be takesies backsies.
Okay. Yeah, so let's see.
I'm actually glad that you did this because when you told me about it, I thought it'd be pretty cool.
Alright,
Well, it could be real good and real bad here. We'll see. Advantage on charisma saving throws. Fire in the hole, everybody.
Fire in the hole.
here we go. An
Oh,
8!
Failed.
Oh my god.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you serious right now?
He's gonna be
Where
peeing in your
is-
Cheerios.
Where's the thing about the charisma?
Literally.
Can
It
he be
changes-
possessed?
No, it's not possessed.
Oh,
It
yeah,
changes
yeah.
my alignment to neutral evil. Which-
So yeah,
which will
he's-
change some
So he stays the
interesting
same.
interaction. No, I was
So,
I was
yeah.
lawful neutral before.
You've been reading
That's a
this
lie.
book for a couple of days now, as you guys are like working out your like new ownerships of various properties and getting your like sigils and stuff for the Adventurers League. And Tales all the while just been looking at this pretty dank book. You know, the leather is made out of human skin. But nothing to be too worried about. He likes reading books until he attunes to this thing. After you spend the requisite amount of time reading and studying the book, you acquire a physical disfigurement as a hideous sign of your devotion to vile darkness. An evil rune might appear on your face. Your eyes might become glossy black. Your horns might sprout from your forehead, or you might become wizened and hideous, lose all facial features, gain a forked tongue, or some other feature the DM chooses. I'll have new art for you next week. The Mark of Darkness grants you advantage on persuasion checks made to interact with evil creatures in charisma, intimidation, command evil. But where's the thing about the charisma save? Oh yeah, so whenever a non-evil creature attunes to the Book of Vile Darkness, creature must make a DC 17 charisma saving throw. On a failed save, the creature's alignment changes to neutral evil. He gains a whole bunch of cool properties. Your intelligence score goes up by 2 to a max of 24. And let's see.
Don't forget the line that he's required to talk like Smeagol for the rest of the day.
Command evil while attuned to the book and holding it. You can cast Dominate Monster on an evil target once per day. You can check the book for lore. You speak. Basically you can recite words from its pages in a foul language known as dark speech. Each time you do, you take 1d12 psychic damage, and each non-evil creature within 15 feet of you takes 3d6 psychic damage. But yeah, you get a whole bunch of properties. I'll run through them right now so that the audience knows what this is all about. You get a couple of beneficial properties. You can use an action to cast one cantrip from the thing, which I don't know if we've chosen the cantrip yet. You have resistance against one damage type, which is necrotic, and you become immune to disease. Major beneficial property is while attuned to the artifact, you can use an action to cast Chain Lightning from the book. After you cast the spell, roll a d6. On a roll of 1 to 5, you cannot cast the spell again until the next dawn. Detrimental properties of the book include your weight increases by 1d4 times 10 pounds.
I believe it was 30 pounds is what we rolled out, so which is
Yep.
double. I am now a fat kobold.
Yes, you are now a fat kobold. We did roll that previously.
What a strange thing to be part of this whole thing.
Right? Well, there's like a random table for like stuff. So there are other like there's like the Book of Exalted Deeds, and there's like a couple other like artifacts like the Book of Vile Darkness that also have like detriments and stuff. So there's like a whole big random table that I was like rolling on. One of them is to increase your weight. It's not specifically to the book. It's all like 5th edition artifacts. Animals within 30 feet of Tail are now hostile to Tail.
Oh my gosh.
And while attuned to the artifact, you must eat and drink 6 times the normal amount every day. You also have some major detriments if those weren't major enough for you. Oh, please roll for me, Tail, 4d10. While I read
I feel
this
like you
next
just.
thing.
I feel like you just
Before-
turned into Gargamel.
Before using one of the artifact's properties as an action, you must use a bonus action to draw blood, either from yourself or from a willing or incapacitated creature within your reach, using a piercing or slashing melee weapon. 4d10, 30. The other major detrimental effect was when you attune to this artifact, you take 4d10 psychic damage. As your mind is expanded to the knowledge of this book, of the evil and hate that resides in its pages, as your intelligence increases and your capacity for intelligence increases, it racks your mind with pain. You take 30 psychic damage.
That's crazy
which,
because it's supposed to make him immune to psychic damage, right?
makes him immune to disease. And he has resistance against necrotic.
Oh, necrotic. Okay.
And I don't think I chose the cantrip. But do you have Toll the Dead?
I don't think so, but that sounds cool.
I like that one. That's the you get Toll the Dead. That's the cantrip.
Good cantrip. I like it too.
It's a really good cantrip, and it also makes sense in the to be able to murder things better from this book. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff the Book of Vile Darkness can do, namely like giving you lore of like things, true names of certain like demons and devils, and all sorts of wonderful things. But yeah, I'll come up with a much darker and evil looking tale next week for sure. You're lucky in that Pages is a fey spirit. Even though it takes the form of a cat or other animals as needed, it is not technically an animal, and therefore your familiar is not hostile to you. However, other animals, as you're like walking around the city, there's like dogs and cats and rats and stuff. Cats are hissing at you, dogs are barking at you. If you get too close to their like fences and stuff, they'll try to bite at you and things like that. Most animals, even though hostile to you, I don't think a lot of the animals are just gonna like outrightly attack you, but they're definitely like barking and like giving off warning signs like, hey fucker, don't get too close to me, because if not, we are gonna throw down, like that kind of shit. Also, bed bugs bite you twice as often.
Oh
Wow.
no.
Sure.
There's the deal breaker right there.
That's the deal.
I
This
take
was
it
all.
back.
This was all a mistake.
Well, too bad you can't.
I
unattune
didn't
this.
expect to fail it. I cannot unattune from it. It's just Tail has no desire to.
Yeah, now that you're evil, you have no desire to unattune to this.
See no reason to.
Yeah, I mean, you just got the ability to cast a 6th level spell as a character who can't even cast 5th level spells yet. So, yeah, why would you give that up? Holy crap. So Tail does this. I'm assuming sometime, maybe, at the stroke of midnight, under, one of the full moons of Osrynn, attuning to this book. Just like a pressure wave of evil is just blasted through the immediate vicinity, out to like 100 feet. A lot of you guys just feel like a cold chill and like the hair stand up on the back of your neck. Rowan, you, like, for a brief moment, Luke, the little the ghost of Luke, who's just like following you around and like makes fun of you a lot, he's like taken aback, right? He's like startled, and he says something to the effect of like, "Tail, no!" And then he gets like blasted out of existence for like a solid 10 minutes before being able to reform. Like, it just, that wave hits him and just boom, he's like knocked off the material plane for a little bit. Quothe, you also have a unique experience. While Azahar and Reshi, you just get like the chills, and if you had hair, it would stand up on the back of your neck. Quothe, you have a unique experience here. You are knocked unconscious for a time, and whilst unconscious, you see your scythe being held by a guy who looks very much like Death, except he's not like a skeleton, right? But he is like withered, really dried out, almost, mummy-like skin, dark cloak, long black robe. He's got like one of those sort of like how I draw a tail, with that like almost like a tabard like style thing. He's got like one of those things on that goes like through the belt. Got arcane runes like glowing in red on it. You're not sure if the sleeve is just long and covering his left hand, or if he doesn't have a left hand. You're not sure. But he is holding your scythe in his right hand, and you know how your scythe has that eyeball in the top of it? You can tell that it's like softly glowing, right? In your scythe as he's holding your scythe. And you can see that this guy is also missing an eye. And his other eye is glowing and looks exactly like the eye in the scythe.
Well, that's bad.
See it on the art below.
Yeah. He kind of reaches out to you with his left arm, and as his arm like raises up, you don't see a hand there, actually. He says to you in a slow, rasping voice, this music is not at all what I want for this. Like
all the feels.
happy adventuring music.
Okay.
This guy
While this is
raises
happening-
his hand up towards you, Quothe, and he starts to speak. He says, Quothe, you have been using my weapon for some time now. You have used it well, and I offer you much, much more power. Do you wish to accept a deal for massive amounts of strength and power?
Okay.
Is he like wiggling like a dog? Can I smack him and wake him up?
Can we take a moment to appreciate that Substances is over here in chat? Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
Do it.
He's
Yes.
literally the devil on your shoulder. He's killed the angel, and he's just the devil now.
I like that this guy said all this stuff, and then Chad was just like, okay. Like the most level-headed. All right, so you've said things.
I'm wondering if I should put my ivory drinking horn away and pull out that tankard of sobriety we got from Faith's Tower.
You look around, you do not have like your items. You're like wearing your loincloth and your like your armor, but other than that, you're just there. You don't have any of your bags or any of your other items.
Okay, I'm going to say yes and go in for a bro fist.
For fuck's sake.
Look, we're already on the bad idea train.
He's like 12 bits out down the hill.
All
No, that's fine. That's fair.
This bitch is out of
Fair.
control. We're full metal right now.
Choo choo, motherfuckers.
I may have unintentionally caused some serious problems.
So
Sorry about
you go in for a bro fist with this
Death.
guy without his hand. You are willing to accept this. Where is he? I have to find the thing. As you brofist, a spectral hand comes like into existence as you brofist him and accept this thing. You noticed your left hand now is strangely like up to about halfway like up your arm. Your left hand is starting to mummify and like shrivel, but at the same time you're
Okay.
not losing any strength. In fact, your strength is becoming increased by attuning to this guy's hand. As far as you can tell, it's his actual hand. Your alignment changes to neutral evil. That's the first thing.
All right, neutral
But it
evil
was already
train.
neutral evil. I mean, maybe it was pure evil. I don't know.
Your strength score becomes a 20.
If you could see my eyebrows now, they're through the fucking
Look at the
D20 right
dice.
now.
The eyebrows are moving.
There's too much evil going on. We had to summon a mythical beast. As you see, Rowan has summoned this mythical beast to try and even it out. As she is chaotic good,
She is very chaotic.
I'll quickly. Oh no, this might not copy properly. Any melee spell attack you make with a hand, and any melee weapon attack made with a weapon held by it, deals an extra 2d8 cold damage on a hit. The hand also has 8 charges. You can use an action and expend 1 or more charges to cast one of the following spells. They each have a DC of 18. Finger of Death requires 5 charges. Sleep requires 1 charge. Slow requires
Heck, fucking
2 charges.
excuse me.
And teleport
Fucking
requires
excuse
3 charges. The hand
Let's-
regains 1d4 plus 4 expended charges daily at dawn. Each time you cast a spell from it, it casts Suggestion on you, DC save 18, demanding that you commit an evil act.
That's another cursed sword, but not.
Can we roll back for a second? Did you fucking say finger of death?
I didn't not say finger of death.
We're going with one finger death punch.
Chad, that's a fucking 8th level spell.
But now it's cursed and it's gonna like kill us.
Googling.
Why do you brofist things like this? I'm over you.
Thank you for the cheer, Grouch Couch.
It is so absurdly fucking dangerous.
I am
78
losing
plus
my
30
mind.
necrot.
I'm
Yeah,
losing my
yeah, you get what
mind
I'm
right
saying?
now.
Why I said excuse
Jesus
me for a minute
Christ.
there?
What's going on?
You know, this is a great time for us to go on break real quick, because A, I need to step
We
the
can
fuck
yell at
away and get a
Chad.
drink. And B,
I
that's
also think it's a good time to go on break because I want to make like a handout for it in the game, and I also have to roll for some random properties for this thing.
Okay.
So yeah,
I'm also gonna quit during the break, so
I am going
bye guys.
to.
Have a good Osrynn Tales. It's been fun.
We're bringing the drinking
Nah.
horn back.
Hey, everything is going perfectly to my plans. We're gonna take a quick break here. We'll be back to reveal what other properties Chad's new left hand has. Stick
I hate you
around,
all.
everybody. We'll be right back. Go over here. We're live again. Hey, welcome back. Okay, so we updated Quothe's sheet and everything. I'm gonna rejoin player, so I don't show you guys like DM stuff because I had to log back into my DM account to upload or do all the stuff. In the break, we updated Quothe's character sheet and everything, so he's all up to date there. But before you wake up, Quothe, the one thing I didn't get to say before the break, this dark figure, he does say a few parting words as your hand, like you're kind of like looking at your hand, you're noticing like your extra strength. Your mind is being expanded to be able to cast magic now. And he says, "Now go forth, my servant. Prove me well. I shall grant you even further powers at a later time and place." He disappears into just this thick black mist that kind of disperses into the darkness that surrounds you in this like blasted wasteland that you're standing in. It almost looks like a charred, burnt forest that you were standing in talking to this guy. You instinctually just hold out your left hand and the scythe just like a magnet just right into your hand, and almost like just like you're possessed. As you wake up, the chair that you were sitting in that is now like you're like laying on your back and like your feet are up, you know, in the air, you just get lifted, boom, right back up into a full sitting position. Like just supernaturally, like the chair just tips back up and you're now sitting back at the table at whatever tavern you guys may be staying at in the town of Reneus Alinar. Everybody else This all happens within like 2 seconds. You guys feel like the creepy chill. Rowan, you see like Luke get blasted out of the material plane, and Quothe like falls over. You're kind of like, what? Like, what's going on? What was that? And then, like, almost like a vampire rising out of a coffin, right? Like, just his ankles being like the anchor point, you know? Just Quothe just rises up, like the chair just tips back into a upright thing. He's like fully like perfect posture, sitting up straight in his seat, and just and then his like eyes like clear of this blackness. You notice in real time his hand shrivels into like a mummified hand, and the metal stein that he was holding kind of like sounds like iron being bent as he like just crushes this metal iron stein that he was drinking beer out of, like as if he was crushing a soda can. It just crushes it, and then he kind of snaps out of it and like looks around the table at the rest of you.
Sounds reassuring.
What does our new dragon friend think, since we have a kind of a fucked up ember thing going on?
He's going to blame it on the IBS.
He doesn't care at this moment.
He just doesn't care. What is Azahar thinking, by the way? Like, you're new to the party.
Yeah.
You're new to the
He's a hard
party.
son of a bitch.
Like,
Day one, you commit a murder.
yeah, day one, first outing, murder a mob boss.
I didn't murder a mob boss. I did justice.
Fair enough.
So you can think it's murder, but it's not, because he was a criminal, and that's what Vilmar explained to him. So he went in and got rid of the filth on this world.
I don't know about you.
Process. You just sit
I'm
here,
ready to
bitch had it coming.
And bitch had it coming.
You guys dealt justice out. You guys went and got tattoos as a group. Well, some of you got tattoos. And then you just felt this blast of evil come from, like, the bedrooms of, like, the inn that you guys are staying at. And Quothe's hand shrivels up as a result.
I told you to leave that thing alone, or it was eventually gonna...
So yeah, what is what's going through Ashar's mind right now with all like just the most recent stuff, the evil and like everything, like.
Well, you said he didn't know that it's evil. He just felt the chill, so he doesn't know that it's evil.
Well,
he's on guard.
I meant to describe it as like this wave of evil that like sends chills down your spine. Yeah, like it's like not good. Like it's not. It doesn't bode well. Like it's not something like, oh yeah, that's the feeling I get when a god farts in my presence.
Do we know where it's emanating
I mean,
from?
depending on the god, I guess that could happen. But like,
I don't know how he reacts at this moment. I mean, it's kind of hard when 2 artifacts are handed out. So
true, fair,
blindly handed out. So it's just, I mean, okay. So how am I don't know. I don't know how he reacts. I mean,
my scythe winks at him.
If it was Vilmar, he could divine sense it, and he would turn around and probably attack both of them immediately.
Well, we might want to go save Vilmar, so that might not be an issue later.
So,
Vilmar's
do we
not
know
want anything to do with you at the moment. I mean, you are basically pure evil at the moment. I mean, I'm assuming also, I don't know if this is, I'm assuming that he has the hand of Vecna. Now, and the scythe has the eye of Vecna in it. That's my assumption.
I mean,
so
it's not the eye of Vecna.
Oh my gosh.
Which even makes him more dangerous.
Yeah. No. Well, I know what we need to go look for now, guys.
The other eye.
No, actually, there's a very special sword we need to find.
sort of cost is what I.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Good catch. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, I want to kind of talk to Tail if he's sitting here, and do we know that the evil wave came from him? Like, did we sense that that was from him? Was it
I'm
obvious?
assuming, like, this is like a pretty big like thing, and unless Sangretti tells me otherwise, I'm assuming that Tail was like in his bedroom doing this in private. Like, this
Okay.
is a pretty
Yeah, so-
like, this is not something that you would have like.
Well, I don't know this
First
has
of
happened
all,
yet.
First of all, it's like a banned book. Like,
What
this is
what else
not
do little
some-
kobold wizards do alone in their bedroom at night?
I don't want to know.
Just lots of just stacks of books and just
Yeah.
So
does-
heavy
He
breathing.
does big stacks of books. He's just blowing lines of books.
For the audience's sake and some table talk here, I'll explain why I attuned to the book. One of the qualities of the Book of Vile Darkness is it contains almost all the information you could possibly need to know on certain subjects that are evil related, like some fiends' names or how Death Knights are created and how all of that works, being part of our side quest here. So I would now have the information to potentially be able to save Vilmar. So when Reshi comes to check on Tail, very much Always Sunny in Philadelphia, like tweaked out, board with all the string and notes all over it. And it's just a ton of information on Death Knights that has been written down. And I'm using my new tattoo to do so, just writing all over the place in this room.
The name Sepe Pilvia is just written all over the walls.
Yeah.
So what I want to do is just kind of, because I feel this sense, so I obviously want to check on my friends. I kind of want to feel him out, talk to him a minute. I want to talk to Quethe also, but first I want to start with Tail.
Cool. Yeah. So you go up upstairs to check on Tail. His door is closed. Everything.
I'm going to knock and I'm going to just wait, see if he answers.
Nope, doesn't answer.
Okay.
Doesn't
I'm
answer.
going to open the door like a mom, peek in and be like, hey, put your clothes on, whatever you're doing.
Is,
Here,
is-
everything's good.
Is your
Okay.
door locked? Tail?
No, it's not. He wasn't expecting anyone to come in.
Okay, I'm not looking again. I'm just being like, hey, bro.
So
you know,
as you
coming in.
as you open the door to Tail's room, you get
Roll a
another
D100.
You get another shiver that goes down your spine. Not necessarily because of like a foreboding evil or anything, although that might be part of it. But it is also like physically colder in his room
Okay.
now. Like it's almost like a blast, not a like wintry air, but definitely like cold air kind of rushes past you and you kind of get like a chill as you open his door.
Okay.
The room is also, it seems like darker to you. Now kobolds do have dark vision, so you know maybe just hadn't turned on the lights. But it does seem
Okay.
like strangely dimly lit in this room, even though he's like poring over books with tiny writing and like writing like mad, and you know you see like bits of twine connecting things that are like stuck into the walls with like nails and whatnot. He's like
Okay.
full conspiracy mode right now.
So
Also,
I'm going
his
to. Okay.
physicality. His physicality has changed.
Oh, because he gained the
Oh.
weight and stuff.
Well, yeah, he gained weight like in the hour that you haven't seen him. He has gained weight, like doubled. He's now chubby. He has an extra set of horns that curl kind of back and around his like ear flaps. He also, his skin is no longer that teal turquoise color that you're used to seeing, but it is now a like burnt like blackish red kind of color. He's got like some weird patterning on him. And when he looks up at you, he's got like really dark circles under his eyes with just the smallest of little black veins coming out. Kind of like, was that Caecilius, I think his name was, from Doctor Strange? Had like that weird, like veiny black shit coming out from under his eyes. Kind of like that.
Okay, so I'm obviously troubled by this. I would like to
Pages
first
is
grab.
nonplussed.
Okay,
Pages is nonplussed.
that was good. I'd like
we just make
to-
a canon that Pages is fat too now.
Sure.
Pages has doubled in weight because I'm.
He's now Garfield.
Yeah, he's Garfield fat.
So I'm going to go down and grab whoever wants to come with me. I'm going to ask you guys if you want to go with me. If you want to, I don't want Kothe to come with me though. Never mind, I'm staying where I'm at. I'm going to ask him how he's feeling, if he's okay. There was a sense of evil that I felt. Did you feel it also? You kind of look a little different, buddy. You know, like, can I do anything to help you?
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Okay.
Okay, that high tone. Okay.
Yeah, sure, you're good. You look good, buddy. Trying to think of anything that has changed since last time I saw you. So he's just poring over the books.
Yeah, books, notes, various, pamphlets, pieces of parchment. He's got like
Okay.
illustrations of various like creatures and bull and stuff, like, and it's all like nailed to the walls and like string going all around, conspiracy board style.
Okay, I'm gonna go back down and I'm gonna grab Rowan. Rowan, buddy. Something has happened to Tales, and I think we need to investigate it together. I
What
trust
do
you
you-
right now. I'm not really sure about Kothe and the other guy because he's got to do. I just kind of want to. Do you want to come see?
He's, you know how he gets up there with his books.
No, dude, he looks.
You know,
different.
youngins. Look, youngins. They, he's in there and he's exploring himself and it's
But
fine.
he's a
Just
bunch
let the
bigger and he
kid be,
changed
man.
colors. He changed colors,
He changed. Well, you know
and
what?
he has horns.
It gets weird in there.
He does
Especially
have
you-
Rowan. He
Okay,
does have horns.
The random wave of evil. Tails is upstairs and he's completely changed form, but you're fine with this.
No, I'm just saying, like, maybe he's exploring himself and maybe he's getting into some weird shit. But look, we can't ostracize. I can't say the word right now. Look,
I can't say it either.
ostracized. I'm worked up now because I'm like worried that you're. Don't be weird with. Look, let Tail explore himself. All right.
Yeah.
He wants to go in and sit in the corner with his books and play with his little kobold ding dong. That's his own business.
Okay. I don't think you get puberty at fast, but okay. I'm gonna go and grab our new friend.
He's an adult. He's
Rowan
an
doesn't want
adult
to.
kobold.
Is he an adult? Oh yeah, you're right. I guess in his time. he
Look,
is.
I may only be 17, but that's like 35 for a kobold.
My age. Okay.
Yeah.
It's still a little creepy. Do you want to come with me? Not Kothe.
I'm good. He's
Can't think of
he's
her name.
he's summoning a succubus up there. Just let the boy do his thing.
That
What's
could
that
not be worse. That is probably something that was also in the book.
Raja, is it Raja? I can't say your
All
name.
right, look, Reshi. If it's bothering you that much, I'll come with you. I'll talk to him. I'll talk to the buddy.
Thank you. I feel really worried about him. He's not talking to me, so I kind of want to
So before this all happens, I'm pretty sure it's going to involve Genie casting that spell, Calm Emotions, at least 50 times before this is
No,
over.
it has to do something. We have to figure this out.
Why would I cast Calm Emotions? What's up? You trying to say
Because he
something
wants to
here?
calm me, apparently.
I feel like perspective of this situation is Reshi came in and it's like she just caught one of her children masturbating and doesn't know how to talk about it with her partner. And she's like, okay, hold the fuck on. Let's talk this out.
Yeah.
So are we going up there now?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
Look, I'm sure everything's fine.
I'm telling you, you open the door, you're gonna see what I'm talking about.
All right.
Just give him a second.
Okay, so you guys head back upstairs. In the meantime, Tail, have you done anything other than just like what you normally were doing? Like, I don't know. Do you have like the disguise self spell or anything like that to like?
Oh gosh.
No, he hasn't even thought about it yet. He's literally
Fair
just
enough.
so into this book. So he looks exactly as you described him when they come back to see him. However, in his right hand, in a very white-knuckled grip, like holding on very hard to, is this Book of Vile Darkness. It's just
Okay.
right open and is constantly being referenced.
Okay, so yeah, you guys go back upstairs. Again, as you open the door, it's like weirdly dark in this room, and the chilling air kind of like comes out of the door as you like open it again. Rowan, you feel and see this, and you see Dale in his like manic state, like referencing this book that you're pretty sure is bound in human skin, like leather made out of human skin, and has got like oddly evil glyphs, you know, on it, and it's like, you know, got a skull chained to the front of it and all that stuff. And he's just like full on conspiracy mode, string on the walls connecting like weird shit, and yeah.
Hey, buddy, how's it? You've gone full.
Told you.
Yeah. What? How's it going there, bud? You want to?
Oh wait, Mr. Rowan, I'm busy.
See, look, he's talking to me. Everything.
Yeah, he's not. That sounds like Dale. Dale doesn't say stuff like that.
No. Obviously, here, don't dismiss me right now. Talk to me for a second. What's going on, bud?
Say, go away, Mr. Rowan, I'm busy.
I command you to drop the book.
Ooh.
Buddy, what's your
Are
DC on
you
command?
casting?
Yeah, he's casting the spell command.
Oh shit.
What's your
What's the
DC
thing?
on it?
Wisdom saving throw.
15.
Did you guys come to grab me to take me into the
I did.
thing,
Yeah,
or-
I did. If you came with us, great. I mean, we're all in this. I think I just kind of circled around and I was trying to grab anyone except Pacifc because he was
sorry.
weird.
That's charisma. Let's try this again. Wisdom.
Hopefully
I
Right.
didn't mean to cast it at a higher level. I don't know why I did that. I just need to cast it.
It's it's wisdom.
The wisdom's 22.
You passed it.
Well, eat.
He passes
Taylor's
that
going to
wisdom.
turn and say no in the most booming voice that you've ever heard come from this little tick.
I think
And just
that book needs
continue
to go.
writing.
Nope. That book needs to go.
And what could I roll to see if, since Ajahar is somewhat magical, like he might recognize the book for what it is? I don't know. Would that be investigation or?
Arcana or history, probably.
Same for. 19.
19 Arcana. Shit. You know, you don't know specifically what it is. It could just be a, you know, really powerful wizard's like spell tome or something. But with all of the accoutrement around it, you know it's probably not a good book. Like,
Yeah, what's that?
it definitely, like, whoever designed this was like definitely into, like, they probably had like a tattoo of Charles Manson on them somewhere.
Oh, gosh.
All right. Can I physically rip the book from his hand?
You can try.
Yeah, you could try. It'd be a opposed grapple, I would think. So athletics on your part, Azahar, and then Tail, you can defend with acrobatics or athletics, your choice.
Seriously,
I'm bad
fucking-
at literally both, so
Okay.
let's go with athletics.
I think
It's okay, I rolled a 0.
The book's
I rolled a 0.
You ain't holding on to that book, homie. I was trying to be nice and let you drop it, but he's about to just snatch it from you.
I think I should get advantage too to really put it, because I mean I'm a strength of 20 and 8 feet tall, and he's a 3-foot little kobold.
Right.
Yeah,
I could just imagine him like holding on to it while he's like dangling for a second and then just
Just
falling on his
sitting there.
ass.
Just sitting there shaking him off of it.
No.
you have a positive modifier, right?
Wait a
To
minute, does he have the
athletics?
strength to pick up that much weight?
Me?
Yeah.
My athletics is a +8.
Okay, so there's no way that you fail this. Yeah. You don't even. Oh, you also rolled an 11. I didn't see that. You
Hold on.
pick up the book, and again, yeah, he exactly as Jeannie said. Like Tail like holds onto it for a little bit before like falling off of the book. As soon as he lets go, Azahar, the hip, like when his connection from like physical connection of the book breaks, your physical connection kind of like snaps into effect, and you can tell this book is evil. Like the book itself is evil of some sort. Like looking at it, skull chained to the front, the fact that the leather is probably made out of human skin and the vellum inside of it is also probably some kind of flesh paper. You can just tell this thing is just dripping with evil. It was open when he was using it, so I don't know, you like look at like a page and it's just written in like incomprehensible like dark speech glyphs. There is like an illuminated page on it, not illuminated as in like it's glowing, but like in the old sort of illuminated manuscript there's like an illustration on there of like a demon or a devil, you're not quite sure which, but like vivisected, so you can like see all of like the weird organs and stuff like that are inside of it, and like there's like labels but you can't read them, with like little paragraphs underneath like the labels and stuff of this like horned, winged, kind of fucked up looking creature on this page.
Okay, well then I immediately just I'll tell Reshi and Rowan, like, this book is foul beyond belief and more powerful than this little wizard knows. He should not be messing with such evil and disgusting, items and stuff. I don't know where he got it from, but
So the second that Tail gets back up from the ground, he's going to stare up at you and say, "Give me back the book."
Does he look different now that the book is gone, or is he still looking the same?
No, he's still fat as fuck, and he's got that blackened skin with like red markings on it, dark, black circles with like tendrils coming out from under his eyes. The second set of curled horns.
Okay.
Yeah. Even when he
So-
talks, you notice he has a forked tongue.
Oh, so we need to get rid of this book, in my opinion. Guys,
just a little.
I don't know
as
how
he-
to, but I think we
as
need
he
to.
There's no way to get rid of the
stands
book.
As he stands up and he says angrily to give him back the book, his eyes actually flash with like a fiery light behind them.
Is he gonna lightning strike us?
It's just something that happens when he gets agitated. His eyes.
I'm gonna come upstairs
glow.
and lean on the door frame inside the door and just watch.
Oh my god.
And I'll tell him. Yeah, I'll tell when Tail asks for the book back, then I'll just say, "No, I'm sorry, my new friends. You cannot have this book back."
Tail is going to repeat himself once.
I don't like that.
No.
Okay.
I Misty Step, I grab Tail, and we teleport outside of the building.
Can you take someone with you, Misty Step?
Nice if you could.
Do tonight.
Oh, itself, damn it.
I don't think so.
think
'cause
you can
it's-
take someone with Misty Step.
Well, at least you can escape.
Shit.
No, you can teleport, but I don't think you can take.
Fuck. I thought
Just
I could
step
with
there
like
and throw him out the window.
I could have swore that some of the well shit.
I mean,
I might be
double
thinking
check.
of
I know you can with Dimension Door.
So Tail, being very angry now that his wishes have not been met,
Yeah, you
is
can't
going to
take that
cast.
yeah, no, you're right.
I'm going to cast Enlarge/Reduce, and I'm going to reduce Ajahar because I can't fight an 8-foot tall. I can't fight an 8-foot tall guy, but I can fight a 4-foot tall guy,
Yeah, fair.
or at least in Tail's head. Even though
Okay, as
none
this
of
is
your stats
happening,
really change.
can I do anything to grab the book and run away from this situation?
Maybe I need to know what Ajahar's rolling though. This is probably a spell, like a save, right?
Constitution 15.
One of my Tales from Beyond lets me grab somebody.
There you go.
That's what I was thinking. That's
What do I
why
have to
my
do?
brain went there. Yeah.
Grab him.
Runaway lets me grab up to
I'm
3 people.
thinking that at this point we should probably flip over to initiative here.
Wow, okay.
I'm gonna drag you guys back onto this map so that you guys can like click on your tokens and roll for initiative. Because things are starting to happen in like, yeah, like I want to do this simultaneously and you know all that stuff. So,
I don't want to fight Tail.
Worst, like the worst, like
murder him.
fucking rolls.
Man, we are
I
rolling
want to take the book
low
and
on
get it out of
initiative.
here. I'm fine with the low initiative, honestly, because I like to see what you guys do.
I mean, we all are though.
We all rolled
That's
like three
true,
of us
right?
rolled
Wow,
high.
that's weird.
Look, I'm a portly little kobold, all right? I'm not going to be very fast on the initiative here.
I believe our DM said fat as fuck.
Well, for a kobold, he is fat as fuck.
It's like he's a little corgi-shaped cobalt now.
Well, that's fun.
Just drag myself into the room here. The good news is I haven't healed up since I just nuked myself with a book.
I have not healed either from our last fight, so.
Give me a moment here. I'm gonna reset the
Right.
fog.
I can't see the handouts anymore.
Handouts.
Yeah, it doesn't have the new one you made.
It's in the magic items. Characters.
Is Tail still suffering from the 30 psychotic or whatever. Not psychotic. I don't remember what damage it was.
Yeah, the
Psychic
psychic.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, psychic.
I
won't
mean,
be
you
hard to
guys
take
may
down.
be full health, but I am not. And hopefully Ajahar fails his Constitution saving throw and gets to be half his size.
Well, what else does that do besides lower my size?
Reduces your damage by 1d4.
Does it reduce my strength or anything else, or
No, just your damage on hits.
damage on hits?
Well, we don't want to kill Tail, so that's fine.
So I imagine Tail has like this room like way back here, the bottom, where like you know fuck with him.
And what is it? A Constitution saving throw?
Yep.
Sam?
Also, this is like multiple days later, so you guys would all have like your like
Uh-huh.
HP and stuff back. Imagine you guys are something like this.
So is Tails going first with that turn order? Because you're at 5-1-2 and I have 5-1.
That's not going to bode well for us.
Descending. Well, you have you have 10 dexterity, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, he has a 12 dexterity, which means he would go before you. Reshi,
I
your
guarantee
dexterity
this
is the
isn't going to go the
highest.
way you think.
I know. Well, mine's only.
Your dexterity is the highest. You would go.
It's
you would technically
definitely
go
the
first.
highest.
Yeah,
I rolled a
Reggie,
16.
You would
Aw,
technically go first. And
Okay.
Jobus rolls a 16, so he is not reduced.
Okay.
So you're still holding the book, right, Jobs?
He's still holding the book,
Okay.
and he's still 8 feet tall.
Okay. I'm looking at my stuff right now.
8'3" and 4 inches.
Okay. Wait, what? How are you 8? So you're 8'7"?
8 foot and 3 inches, or
Oh,
4
I
inches.
thought you said 8'3" and 4 inches. I was like, wait, he's 8'3" and 4. Why are you just not saying 8'7"?
That seems a logistical problem there.
8'4". Okay. Good lord. So yeah, Reshi, I mean, you're technically up first. You can just wait and not do anything.
I don't want to do any. I mean, I kind of want to fly away, but then I kind of want to protect Tail because I know he's going through something. I might hold. Can I hold my wings unfurled?
No, so your wings are like these like ghostly
like a
celestial
extra one,
wings
okay.
that only sprout when you use a key point to dash.
Okay.
So you have to
Yeah,
use your
I'm-
step of the wind, and it allows you to fly for 30 feet. And or
I'm not
your-
into
fly
hurting
your
him.
movement speed, so I think 50. And then I also you have to land at the end of that movement, otherwise you fall.
Okay. I'm not gonna do anything yet because I don't want to hurt him. Obviously, I know
Okay.
he's gonna do something in a second, but I don't want to do it until I see that he
Tail.
does it.
Tail, buddy, you cast the spell, it failed. Everybody's like on edge, getting ready to do shit.
Tail can't really fight someone who's 8 foot tall, so he's going to basically grab Ajahar's shin and cast Shocking Grasp.
Wow.
Did you already cast a spell, though?
Cantrip.
He can't trip.
You can cantrip as a bonus action or something?
Well, this is like he cast the
This is-
spell, and that's like what
Before initiative. Yeah.
started.
Yeah, that's what
So-
initiative.
okay.
did initiative. It was basically you guys not expecting him to cast a spell, right? Like a legit combat kind of thing. So I figured that was
No.
the surprise round.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Sorry, I did not make that clear.
So that's your
moving
attack roll,
fast.
16?
Yeah, so he's 16 to attack you.
Not even
Do
close.
not think that.
Yeah.
It's funny
You need
because
it.
it's a lightning attack. You'd think it would go through the metal armor that you're wearing.
A little bit of table talk. Tail doesn't. Well, I don't want Tail to win this fight. Cough, cough.
Well, I hope you murder everybody.
Our loving
you
DM.
did cast a spell. Don't you have to do? I know, like the hand makes like a suggestion, but doesn't.
No,
the
not the book.
No. Damn.
No. But I would have to perform an evil act
Can
every X days, but
I not compel you to use one of the big like chain lightning assholes?
The power of the DM compels you.
I won't give away the plan here, guys, but as my turns continue, Tails will get much more aggressive.
Azurhar, it's your turn.
But I roll a 16 and I didn't get in the initiative order.
Did you not?
I don't
Did you
know.
click on your token?
I see it up there.
I see your token also, but I don't see that you.
Yeah, you're not on the turn order. Well, I'll add a turn for you. I'll make it 16.
Well, now I have 2 tokens. That's why.
Well, you still should have gone on the thing. Fucking.
Let's just say that he ran in for flavor. He
Stop.
ran in later.
Jesus
And so
Christ.
now he goes after we all go.
Stop moving your
kinda like
fucking
2 of us.
token! Jesus fuck. Trying to add you to the goddamn turn order.
What happened to my pen?
Would have gone first. What does Quothe want to do? You said you were
Nothing.
laying up against the door.
I'm going to crop dust and move 5 feet.
Everyone roll for damage.
Fair enough. So glad we got that sorted. Okay.
That's a 1d1 10 by 10 foot cube.
Azurhar, it's your turn.
Okay. So
To be fair, I had a plan. Sangretti said don't do anything.
So your health is low though right now, Sangretti, right?
Yeah, it wouldn't take much to knock me out.
Okay. So you're like, because your total health is what, in the mid 30, high 30s?
I have 21 total health right now because I took a huge chunk of damage from attuning to the book.
Yeah, he looks pretty beat up. Like, he does not look well. Like,
You know,
Azurhar
as
was-
happens when you're
Oh.
dealing with a demon book.
Yeah.
Let's keep in
Teams don't go well.
perspective here. This is a semi-young kobold who just lost a toy equivalency. It might require a spanking, not a sword swing.
No, he needs to be knocked out. I feel like he needs to be knocked out.
He needs to be
About
run through.
one hit, basically. But I don't
Yeah.
think my normal weapon attack. Well, actually, I can do.
You could
can do
pommel
a-
strike me.
This is non-lethal.
Well, no, I'm gonna
Can't
do
you just do a non-lethal?
Yeah, I can do non-lethal. Yeah. I just was wondering if I forgot I had extra attack, so I can actually just attack him twice with my flail, like the butt end of my flail.
Yeah.
For non-lethal.
What's it gonna be, Azurhar?
Well, there's the
You're
first
flailing?
swing.
Oh, you actually, I didn't see you roll, sorry. So yeah, 18's gonna hit Tail, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
13.
I wish I had an 18 armor class.
I don't think the fire damage can be non-lethal damage. So it would just be besides the it's just the head of the mace. So if you're pommel striking him, Tail, you would take 10 non-lethal bludgeoning damage. And unless we're gonna make it more. Are you gonna make more attacks? Another 12.
12 does not hit my armor class.
12 does not hit.
That's all I have, I think.
You can make that bonus attack with your shield if you want to shield bash him.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You can you can bludgeon him.
3 damage, so 13.
That's enough to knock me out. That's exactly enough to knock me out. That's my
Okay.
whole health in those 2 attacks.
Well, no, it's only 10 and then 3, so 13. I've only done 13 points of damage to you.
Yeah,
You did 10 on the first one, and then you did 8 here plus 3.
No,
But I'm bashing you. I'm not
No,
slashing
doing
at
the
you.
slashing, yeah.
Oh, okay. Got it.
it's
Got it.
one
got it.
or the other. He's currently bashing you. So you took 13 damage from Ashahar.
I'm still awake, but a backhand might do it.
Now, if
Come
I
on,
action,
Rowan.
can I action surge and take another 2 attack actions, or is it just 1 attack action?
When you action surge to attack, you get your extra attack. Yeah, you and any extra bonus action too. So you could do all 3 attacks again if you action surge right now.
I'll do that.
How does Reshu feel about the new party member just beating the shit out of
I'm worried about you, so it's okay as long as he's not killing you.
Well, to me, actually, to be more comical, I was going to really say, I shouldn't have said bashing with my palm. I was more thinking of like I'm shaking him. Since he said he attached himself to my leg, I'm more like kicking him with my leg.
You're like, yeah, so
Get off
he like
me.
grabs your leg, and you're just wailing. You're like kicking him against the bedpost.
A screeching kobold flying back and forth.
Does a 15 hit your AC?
No, it does not.
Wow.
Yeah, he just got some armor. Remember?
Yeah, I got some
Somebody
major
gave
armor
him armor.
I
There
bet
you
you
go.
that crit will do it though. Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah,
unconscious.
you kick
Okay.
him against the bed again. He's still like kind of attached to your leg, and then you pull out the flail and just bonk right on the top of his head, and his eyes roll back. His grip loosens, and he falls to the floor.
Okay, I'm gonna yell out, get rid of the fucking book. I'm gonna put Tail in his bed and try and figure out what to do to bring him back, but get rid of the fucking book.
I'm going to gingerly walk over and grab the book to follow her orders.
Can you grab the book from the 8-foot tall?
You're gonna have to try to take it
Dragon.
from me. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
I'm just asking for it.
Uh,
How do I go snatch it from you?
No.
What?
Just a little bit of table talk, guys. Do not get rid of the book, but
What did Summer
don't
say?
let Tail have it.
The only way to really save Tail is he has to unattune him from it, because there's no way to destroy the book. Tabletop.
Right, but if it's
Okay.
removed from his possession, he will eventually unattune.
Yeah, it's what 3
Okay.
days I think to unattune.
I mean, there are ways to destroy the book, but
Well, from what I was rereading on it, it's literally it says all evil in the world has to disappear.
I think
Oh,
we
yeah.
just have to get it
For it
away
to be
from him.
permanent.
Yeah.
But there are ways to get rid of it for basically the length of your lives.
Just-
You don't have to worry about it.
Just vault it, guys. Don't destroy it. Just vault it for a minute.
Here, I'm gonna open my bag of holding.
Ooh,
We're
Can I
gonna
do a
have to-
strength
like-
grapple for it and try to snatch it?
Like
Oh my
this,
You can.
and
if you want to.
like almost signaling for him
I
to
did.
like toss it in there.
Well, I was actually just gonna stick it in my bag of holding because I have one too.
Well, whoopity do you?
Well, Quothe's gonna try and grab that shit from you before you put it in your bag. That would
I'm
be
gonna wait till he just has one hand on it and it's at disadvantage for him. Like he's like distracted while he's doing it.
he's
Either
got both
way-
hands. He's both handing it.
Either way, Chad, it's just a contested athletics check. One hand or no. Trying to finagle your bullshit. I ain't having it. I ain't having it.
Wow.
I applaud your tenacity, but I ain't.
God
Jobus
damn.
said
Joe
no.
says nope.
I shove him back too. It's like you cannot have this.
I hit Chad with vicious mockery. Ah, you dumb bitch! Get your hands off the book.
I hit Rowan with 2-finger death punch or whatever the hell
I
this
thought it was
is.
one finger. That's
Escalation.
Whoa, this is going so sideways.
Don't do that. Don't kill Rowan. Oh
I
my
mean,
god.
First of all,
What's
let's
that?
We're
well,
2
okay.
episodes in, guys.
Quothe roll a wisdom save for me, please.
Okay.
No, we're not. You're not doing one finger death punch to Rowan.
Rachel, you don't control his character. He may be your
No, I do.
husband.
I do, though.
He may be your husband, and you control him in real life. You don't control shit in the game. He gets
Give
to
me
do
my
whatever
balls
the
back.
fuck
Where's
he
your
wants.
purse?
So Quothe, you do indeed fail, and you take that 4 psychic damage from Vicious Mockery, which, if that incurs the wrath of Quothe and his new powers, then so be it.
Fuck.
I love
Really,
this,
should I
Judy.
do this?
Ah, you dumb bitch. All of a sudden, okay then. Shrink.
I'm just
I'm
saying,
afraid it would kill him outright. I couldn't do that.
it might kill him outright.
Yeah, no.
It's possible.
I'm just like, hey, we got evil in the party now.
Is it too late to cast Counterspell?
Yes, the effects have happened.
You've already rolled the.
I got
the
too
damage.
much shit here. I
Yes,
got too much shit to remember.
You can't see the outcome of things and be like, I'm gonna roop this real quick.
Like I say all the time, Chad, everybody shits. You
Okay.
can use that time to learn your character sheet.
Okay,
Well,
here's
to be
what we're gonna
honest-
do. We're gonna have fun with it then. We're gonna have fun with it. The DM's choice, 5th level spell.
I mean, I liked the suggestion of the Dance Macabre, which would not come into play here.
It wouldn't have any effect here.
I gave the DM the option to light this up. Okay,
To be-
don't say I didn't.
To be honest, Kothe's kind of raged for less.
You
to be
could
honest with you.
also just hit him with, like, sleep. You do know the sleep spell now. Like, there's that.
I do.
Let him do what he wants, Jeff. Let him do what he wants.
He's just telling me.
Don't tell him what to do.
I'm telling him what he can do.
Your
I'm not-
powers don't matter here.
I'm not telling him what he should do. I'm just letting him know what he can
I'm just
do.
whispering sweet nothings. I got you. I got you.
Okay, what does teleport do? Can I teleport something somewhere?
You can teleport
just myself?
yourself. Yeah, you can teleport yourself somewhere. Well, actually,
It's
wait.
instant transmission, Dragon Ball Z style.
Hold on.
So I can
Teleport.
teleport myself into the position of the shocker.
Oh my
What?
gosh.
Again, 1d4. Okay, let's do sleep to him. Jesus, finger of death.
Teleport. Teleport instantly transports you and up to 8 willing creatures of your choice you can see within range, or a single object you can see within range to a destination you select. The target, if you target an object, it must be able to fit entirely inside a 10-foot cube and can't be held or carried by an unwilling creature. So yeah, it doesn't look like you get to target an unwilling creature with this,
Wow.
fortunately.
Should have took mind control for the 5th level spell.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use sleep on him.
On who? On Genie?
Yep.
On Genie. So that's, I believe, what?
It's a
5d8.
DC 18, no matter what, right?
5d8. There's no
Oh, I got you. I
sleep
got
is
you.
a
I got
special
you.
spell.
Yeah.
There's no save for it whatsoever. If you're immune to being charmed, is your only way of getting out of it.
Which, double check
Can I do
that,
the whole room
Rowan,
then?
You're
Is that
an
the whole
elf.
room?
I think elves have immunity to being charmed and put to sleep magically, so check about
I mean,
that.
I have
Yeah.
I have counter charm.
Oh.
Yeah, no, you're
What's that too?
as an elf, you can't be put to sleep.
Well, he's
asleep.
a half elf, so I don't know if that.
I do have
exists in
counter
half
charm
elves.
though. It's level 16, the ability to use magical notes as words, power, disrupt mind influencing effects.
Counter spell. Oh wait.
During the time, you and
It
friendly
doesn't work
creatures
that way, does it?
have advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed. This is just gonna put you to sleep. And it's not a saving
Well,
throw.
It says magic can't put you to sleep. Pay Antrusty.
Wait,
You have advantage on saving throws against being charged, and magic can't put you to sleep. Half elf.
Oh.
Okay, I have a question. Is it an AoE?
Yeah,
Sleep
it is.
an
Everyone
AoE,
else in the
it's
room.
a cone, but it starts. If you're aiming it at him, it would start in his square and just kind of hit the wall. It wouldn't hit these two.
You would get
Unless-
chunky cat.
Unless
That's
you
about it.
Step back and then you could hit everybody.
It's a sphere. It's a 20-foot sphere, buddy.
Oh, it's a sphere. I always thought it was a cone.
Yeah, it's a 20-foot sphere.
In that case, yeah, you would cast it and you'd catch yourself in there too.
Shit happens.
Unless you casted
Well-
it like out the window so that the sphere only includes Rowan.
The easier question here is, Rowan, do you have less than 5d8 health?
No.
No, Rowan's full health.
No. Then it does nothing
Yeah, it does
because
not-
you have more
there you
health than the spell.
Well, you
I
only
put
roll
the
a
cat to
22.
sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fat cat is out cold. I feel like Reshi
Chunky
just
butt.
kind of scoops up the
Chungus,
cat and
Chungus
puts
is
him next to me.
Chungus is out.
Oh,
I'm gonna look at my finger and blow it off like it was a gun.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Tail is so fat now. You like lay him on his back, and he's just like breathing like
Yeah. It's a hard
full
snore.
on sleep apnea.
giving him the mask, the sleep apnea mask.
Full on sleep apnea.
I should have fingered him death.
But as the tension.
But you didn't, so
But yeah, you didn't. You tried to cast sleep. It didn't work. What in that moment? What are the other three of you? Rowan, Ajahar, Reshi. What are you like? Rowan just cast a spell.
Oh,
Quothe just cast a spell. He's a barbarian. He's not supposed to be able to cast spells. Like that's a thing. Okay. How are you
Can I
guys reacting to
perceive
this?
his hand or anything about like what?
I mean, you can see his hand. Yeah.
Like, see, well, I see it's all weathered and stuff, but can I do another Arcana check to understand? Like, I could dig against the book to understand.
Yeah, quadruple disadvantage. Sure.
Yeah, if you want to take the book out of your bag of holding and like look into the book, yeah.
don't take that book out of the bag of withholding, sir.
I have
So-
to take the book out. I have to take the book out to try to understand his hand.
You just said, "Can I look in the book to see you?"
No. I said like the book, like I did to the book.
Oh, yeah, you can.
That makes a big difference in that.
It does make a
Just a
very
little
big
bit.
difference.
Yeah,
thought you
I
said
cast
look
counter
in the
logic.
book.
I'm using the ring of counter logic right now.
You
Or
have
something.
Oh
no
my gosh.
idea. You'd think that his hand is simply maybe just for whatever reason, like he's got like a death scythe. Perhaps
Too much
whatever
world time.
evil blast went out just happened to affect him more than the rest of you guys. You can't, and like you unfortunately can't like perceive Luke's spirit that follows Genie around. Which, by the way, at this point, Luke does return to you,
Cool.
Rowan. He just kind
I
of
think-
like reforms himself, and he's like, "What in the what?"
I think Quothe just needs to moisturize more. I think that's it. I don't think it's that big of
Oh
a
my
deal.
God.
Yeah, you're not sure what happened, but you're all you know is like maybe.
Are you going to
his
do anything with him
connection-
casting a spell at you?
I mean, I'm the one that started it. I'm not gonna. The
Okay.
I
Quick
mean,
table
Luke
talk in
broke
chat
us.
here.
Luke like pops in, Rowan. He like talks to you. He's like, Rowan, Tail's gonna do in the book, and then how long was I gone for? I think Millie. You guys
I just look
probably
at him
know.
and I don't say a word to him, and I'm so irritated by that I don't even say anything to him. I just go back to doing the thing. I'm not like I'm the one that it was more of a thing. I wasn't really trying to start a full-blown fight. I should have known better actively attacking the
And it's clear that I knew this because I
Barbarian, but it
cast
was-
sleep on you instead of trying to kill
yeah,
you.
yeah. I think we're fine, honestly, because I literally I did vicious mockery and called him a dumb bitch. It's not like it's not like I like used my. I have a spell now called Phantasmal Killer. It's not like I opened up a portal and had a creature come out.
True.
So I if he's fine, I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, this is not uncommon for these two, honestly.
Fair.
It's not. So I'm like
Fair.
kind of like sideballing them, like, okay, I'm taking care of Tail here, but
So,
I
like,
understand these
Yeah, like
two.
a moment of tension kind of passes.
Yeah, like these kids are gonna get
everything-
over it.
Yeah, unless Ajahar, unless you're gonna do anything, that moment of tension kind of like passes.
Wait a minute,
Well,
we
then-
missed something very important. Very, very important. I think the cat needs to take that weight curse too.
It did.
They did, yeah.
Oh my
They're
god!
both lesbians.
I gotta
Yeah.
see the new drawing.
Yeah. Well, you'll have to tune in next week because it is 10 o'clock, guys.
I was gonna say, you'll have to tune in
Basically-
next week to see in all of his Tales glory, as this tense moment in the inn. We're gonna pause it there and say, through critical hits and critical fails, these are the Osrynn Tales. Thanks for watching, everybody. We are going to find someone to raid here.
Woo!
Just a quick,
Yep.
quick thing to maybe a little surprise for next week is after you asked what Ajazar's reaction was, so he doesn't know the group. He basically just walks out of this inn or tavern, wherever, and he flies away.
He leaves the inn entirely.
Mhm. Entirely
Oh shit.
with the book in the bag and leaves.
Oh yeah. Okay, so you're getting rid of the book. I got you.
Reaction, I
got you
grab him
there.
by the ankle.
Oh my god.
No, there's no reaction.
I cast command. Release. See there. Look, we can do this all night.
Yes, stop it, all
Save
of
this
you.
in this moment. Quothe reaching out with his reaction. Rowan casting a spell.
We'll determine what happens to that next week on D&D.
Sexual Voltron incoming.
Oh god.
Oh no. I'm pulling that wand of grease out. We're going for it.
Oh man.
We're like the Power Rangers at that point where we just pull out the thing. Except it's a wand of grease.
This session went so much better than I thought.
Just
it
don't
was
touch
going
me with your weird
It was
hand.
good. I like it.
We're gonna go say hi to your friend and mine, Joe Dirt. He's a Heroes Approved team member. He's playing some tabletop RPGs right now. I think it's a pretty good fit. They are doing some the stream title is The Darkest Dungeons Heirs. So I don't know if this is like based on the video game Darkest Dungeon and they're like doing a tabletop version of it. I'm not sure, but everybody, please click those links in chat right now. Go follow everybody on the team. Let's go around real quick. Rachel, what do you got planned for the next week if you're streaming?
I have zero plans, but we're planning stuff in the future, just not right this moment. Maybe a random stream will pop up. I don't know.
Very cool. Very cool. Sangretti, what are we looking at for this next week?
Interesting enough, our movie on Monday for the Speakeasy is going to be True Lies, the Arnold Schwarzenegger film.
Classic.
Nice.
What's her
And
name?
the-
She helped me hit puberty.
Oh my god.
The drink for the night will be a nuclear iced tea.
Nuclear iced tea. Hell yeah. So everybody look that up. Get those ingredients in hand. So
That's what I call it when I have that first piss after like drinking way too hard the night before.
Nuclear tea.
Oh man. What do we got going on, Jeannie? I know I saw on the Discord about your teasing and announcement. Do you want to drop that here?
The return of
I'll
the
be
genie?
back Thursday.
Hell yeah.
I'll be back
Hell
Thursday.
yeah.
I don't know what we're doing yet, but there is definitely some format changes happening.
I can't wait.
I'm switching things up. There's going to be some stuff. So I don't know. We're going in a different direction.
You're gonna dress
Thursday.
up like Rowan and play that sweet guitar, right?
We'll
that-
see.
Play that sweet
Probably not, but
white and gold guitar. I don't know. Did you notice I drew your Jazzmaster as his guitar in the intro video?
I didn't. I'm going to have to go look and see.
Yeah, I drew the guitar that you have.
That makes me happy.
Chad, what you got going on this week?
Ranked Siege. That's all that's on the docket. All that will probably ever be on the docket. Siege is my thing. Occasionally I jump into indie. I've been thinking about streaming some Hades, but I like the game, but I'm not much of an indie streamer, to be honest.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And
Stream what makes you happy.
Jobus, I know you're around the internet from time to time. If you've got anything to blast, feel free to blast that stuff.
Not this week, no.
Not this week. Alrighty. And for me, I started recently. It occurred to me that the Heroes Approved stuff that we're doing, all the approved adventures of Allhaven, was going to be this Thursday night as well. But it uses a book, an RPG system that's based on heroes, like superheroes and stuff. And the version I have is all DC characters. And for the last week, I've been rolling up random characters from like the monster manuals of that book and just drawing random DC characters. Yesterday, I started a massive art piece. It is the Justice League. 13 members of this Justice League getting totally fucked up by Starro, which is a giant
really cool.
space starfish.
It is rad.
I will be working on that for the next couple of days. Also, I've
Sounds
been
very sexual.
putting up it's like so Starro's this giant space starfish. He's called Starro the Conqueror, and he sends out these like normal sized starfishes that attach to your face like face huggers, and then
Yeah, that's very sexual.
they psychically dominate you, and he can like control
Yeah,
you.
they dominate you in your face too,
Yeah.
like sexually.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Very,
They
very
get all up in
dominating.
there.
Very dominating.
So I started working on that off stream, but I was inking it on stream yesterday, and I'm going to continue working on that for a little bit, heading across the next week. And also I'm going to redraw Tails' character this week at some point. So come back Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday to this channel to accrue your channel points to, mess with us during this game and to see all that cool stuff. Other than that, we are going to raid Joe Dirt. All the music that you have heard tonight is from Epidemic Sound, and the maps and stuff that I use here are from mostly from Gabriel Picard, but most of all the assets that I use in this game are either hand drawn by me, like the character tokens, or they are purchased from the Roll20 marketplace. So we have rights to like use that shit. I still haven't redone the credits, so little credits there, just verbally. We'll all see you guys next week. Have a great weekend, everybody. We're gonna go say hi
Later.
to Joe Dirt. Bye. And clear.